in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He's brought down.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
12. And the Jets first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. To throw is Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. This is Bell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Bell on the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 39, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll throw right away. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
6 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now it's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he finds his man Griffin. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returnable now for Saunders. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Saunders. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A gain of 4. It's now
to throw on 2nd and 6. Allen rolling to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But it'll be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And again, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Allen's pass.
3 yards to gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
1st and 10 at the
Allen now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Running out of
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold now to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Chris Herndon.
A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Crockett. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls. 53's the Mike. 50. Buffalo 18. Come on now. Mike, 53.
Off play action. Crockett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I want that. 18, right here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career, but what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Jets have got it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something execute.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return this time will go after the 42-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Crockett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
57, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Crockett. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, Crockett. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.